Hi there. So I'm going to do a longer video on modesty. I know I did one in 60 seconds, but we're going to do it a little bit longer this time. So the righteous woman basically just needs to avoid the attire of a harlot, okay? And that's basically the epitomization of what modesty is. So whatever a harlot would wear, that would be, you want to do the exact opposite. The more righteous, so this is the thing, it says that if a woman has any questions about what modesty is, it's up to the husband to provide a modesty standard for his wife to follow. The more righteous a man is, probably the more rigid his modesty standard will be. It says in 1 Corinthians, if you have any questions, ask your husbands at home. It's in 1 Corinthians 14:35. So it says that it says in Proverbs 5, you're supposed to avoid the strange woman, and then it defines what the strange woman is. She dresses like a harlot. She has the attire of a harlot. So how do you know what is or is not the attire of a harlot? Well, there's these things called visual sexual stimuli, and I think that every man should be able to be aware of what sexual stimuli is. So there are certain parts of a woman. Women in our species are basically the peacocks of our species. They're the ones that attract the attention of the opposite sex to push forward reproduction. Now, what is attractive to the males about the females? Well, it's the breasts, the butt, the hip to waist ratio, and other things such as lipstick and blush and eyeshadow. These are the things that men find attractive, and there's a reason for each one of them, okay? All primates mate from the rear, so the visual sexual stimuli is the buttocks, okay? So the more butt-like you can make your breast look, so it's a visual mimicry, so sexual mimicry of your buttocks, isn't your breasts take up that majority where they're trying to mimic your butt in the back. So visual sexual mimicry, the man sees the buttocks, he thinks about sex. When you mate face to face, you need visual sexual mimicry in the front that mimics the buttocks. That's why the more butt-like your breasts become, the more attractive they are. The hip to waist ratio, the broader the hips, obviously the more fertile you are, the less likely you're going to have childbirthing issues. The hip to waist ratio means that you're healthy. The narrower the waist, the more healthy you are, the more room you have to have a baby, and then the wider the hips, the more that easily it can pass through. The groin area is as attractive to the males, and the lipstick is visual mimicry, where you make the lips kind of look like the vulva, and the eyeshadow, when women are attracted to males, their eyes dilate, which sends signals, so the darker the eyes, the more attractive it is to males, as well as the blush response, which is why women put rouge on their cheeks. So once you understand where all these sexual signals come from, then it is far easier for you to uphold and maintain a modesty standard. All these visual sexual stimuli need to be muted if you have a husband. Those visual sexual stimuli are only supposed to be for your husband and not for anybody else. This is why you need to mute them. So this is how you judge what a modesty standard is. If you have any further questions, leave it in the comments. We'll have a talk about it. You guys have a great day. God bless. Take it easy. Bye.